Welcome to the Yamaha booth. I'm here with Clay Dyer. Clay, can you tell us how you got started in bass fishing?
Absolutely, Sarah. I grew up in the country in a little small town, northwest Alabama. My grandfather, his name was Pride Gann. He was a world champion coon hunter and a big-time outdoorsman and fisherman back in the 50s and 60s. And growing up in that town, he owned a catfish farm, so had several ponds, and he got me started catfishing. And as a little kid, you know, I had dreams of being a pro athlete like a lot of kids do. I played different sports growing up in school, baseball, football, basketball, you name it. But I really felt like to get to the very top level, that fishing was something that I could get to the top level. And you know, I'm not gonna let those limitations hold me back. So I kept trying to pursue the fishing and the professional angling, and started pursuing that at the age of 15 way back in like 1993. And I just kept pursuing that and just kept trying to keep my faith first and, you know, believing in what I could do and what I was able to do. And but my grandfather was one that started me in the Alabama Bass Federation and hadn't looked back since. To me, I've got a couple of sayings in my life that I kind of live my life by, mottos. And one of my life mottos says, if I can, you can. And what I mean by that is I want people to understand that if I'm able to do what I can do in professional fishing, you know, without special equipment, just like that's one thing I love so much about my Skeeter and my Yamaha. I don't have to have any, you know, special adaptations or anything. I can drive it with a half an arm because it performs so great. I absolutely only use this wheelchair to keep me from tearing holes in my pants everywhere I walk around, as my wife would say. You know, it just goes to show you that you can either let your limitations define you, or, you know, you can believe and keep the faith and keep pressing forward. And because of those things, I've been able to, and I want to show other kids that, hey, when you believe in it and you want it bad enough, you know, regardless of what obstacles or adversities may face you, you can overcome those and make your dreams come true. I've been so incredibly blessed and fortunate in the 20 years I've been doing this to have had a lot of true champion athletes, you know, in the fishing industry and in other sports. But in the fishing industry, some of the ones I look up to, one of the very first ones that kind of took me under his wing was Jay Yellis, who is, you know, world champion, Bassmaster Classic champion. One of the newest members of our Skeeter Yamaha team, Scott Canterbury. Scott and I have known each other for about 20-something years. And a couple of other ones, Kevin Van Dam. You know, Kevin kind of took me under his wing years ago. So I've been blessed to have a lot of really good mentors. Gerald Swindle, you know, Gerald is one of my good friends. But Jay was one of those, and along with Scott and Kevin, that I think could see really the passion and the burn that I had, you know, to not only just be at the sport and compete in it, but try to excel in it. And I know when I look at my performance standpoint from a fishing standpoint, you know, I'm nowhere close to satisfied because I've not got anywhere close yet to what I feel like my true potential is. So I'm gonna keep on fighting every day, and we're trying to make the elites to the Bassmaster Opens, and we're living the dream every day and loving every minute of it.